Hello. Three things to understand who want to progress in spirituality. Otherwise, you will be misguided. Very important in life. First thing is what is spirituality, how to practice spirituality, and what is the purpose of studying Vedic literature. What is spirituality? The name itself suggests it is a study of spirit or soul, spirituality. And what is soul? Soul is part of God, part and parcel of the God. So, indirectly, knowledge of the soul is equivalent to knowledge of the God. So, ultimately, spirituality means to know about the Lord. So, let us see this one. So, this is human being, religion, spiritual groups, and this is the God. So, the reference is that Krishna, the Supreme Personality Godhead, Allah, Buddha, Jehovah, Rama, all are Krishna, all are one. So, let us talk about God. Now, human being, through the religion, different religions and spiritual group, should progress towards the God. Okay, so all the religious group and spiritual, they should help the human being to proceed towards the God. If that is not happening, the religion is useless. It is not required for the human being. If it is not telling the human being how to achieve the God. Now, second is how to practice spirituality. So, before discussing this thing, we should know different bodies. We are having three types of body. One is the material body, subtle body, and the spiritual body. So, material body, what we are seeing outside, subtle body is the mental body, mental level, and inside that another body is there, which is called spiritual body, which is spirit or soul. So, the mental body, subtle body, and spiritual body situated externally. Subtle body is mind or mental body, spiritual body is the soul or spirit. Usually, the material body is studied by medical science, subtle body is studied by yogis and meditators, but the spiritual body is studied by devotees. So, other name of medical science, material body studies come material science. Subtle body is Dhyana Yoga, whereas the spiritual study is called Bhakti Yoga or spiritual science. When we study the material body, there are different parts of the body, different function of the organs, so that we are studying in medical science. But in the study of subtle body in Dhyana Yoga, usually they study about different chakras, nadis and bayus. But what about the spiritual body study? They study about the souls. What is soul? What is the size, shape, characteristic of soul? That is called spiritual science. Now, this material body study is purely in the material platform, whereas the spiritual body study is purely in the spiritual platform, whereas the subtle body study is partly material and partly spiritual. So, let us discuss about these two, Dhyana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. So, in Dhyana Yoga, sometimes there are many yoga system. One is the most interesting is Ashtanga Yoga. It has got 8 components: Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So, when someone progresses in Ashtanga Yoga, one by one it has to go and come to the last stage, that is called Samadhi, where all the 8 stages to be uh, state is to be interrelated. They should be in harmony. Then only the desired result will come. So it is very difficult because hardly in these days people can practice 2 or 3 process, 2 or 3 stages, and going to samadhi is very difficult. But in devotional service, it is the direct devotional service to the Lord. So for that, the only thing required is faith on God. If you have faith, it is very easy. If you don't have faith, it is very difficult. And the last is the result is not good. Here result is good. Very good. So why it is result is not good? Why it is good? It is as per Shastra. Shastra tells like that. If you go to the Srimad Bhagavatam 12.3.52, it is very clearly mentioned. Kritaya dhyata Vishnu Trataya Majita Mukshaye Dwapare Paricharchanam Kalautadhari Kirtanam. Meaning is that in Satya Yoga, the way of spiritual practice is by meditation. Treta Yoga, it is sacrifice. Dwapar Yoga, it is temple worship, whereas Kali Yoga, it is chanting. So, in Kali Yuga, we cannot implement meditation. Here, okay, in the process of meditation, we'll have little mental peace, good sleep, but that will not give you the desired result. The desired result you will only get by means of chanting. That has also been backed by other Vedic literature like Bruhanaradya Purana, where it is stated that Harir Harir Nama Iva Kevalam, Kalau Nasti Iva Nasti Iva Nasti Iva Gatiranyatha. In the age of Kali, Harinam is the only way to get the liberation. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. So, in Kali Yuga, the prescribed process is Harinam. No, nothing else. No meditation, no concentration, no yoga. It won't give you the desired result. And the last question, what is the purpose of studying the Vedic literature? Some people think that it is for good health, stay peacefully, stay happily. No, my dear, it's not. That is nothing to achieve anything material by studying the Vedic literature. So, what is the purpose of studying Vedic literature? Again, it is very clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita 15.15. Vedaicha sarve aham eva vedya. By all the Vedic literature, I am to be known. So, the purpose of reading Vedic literature is not to stay happily, not to have good body, not to practice something else material. It is only to know the God. So before starting the practice of spirituality, this basic thing one should have so that he should start the spiritual process very effectively. Hare Krishna.